Welcome to this very special edition of the KJ Masterclass Live, the show which ensures that you profit from your time spent here with experts, either through their industry insights, information, or simply learning from them. And today we have Ross Place. She is a guardian angel communicator and she empowers midlife women to find true purpose. Ross helps women in midlife to verbally channel their guardian angel so that they can get trustworthy answers to all of life's questions. Welcome to the show, Ross.
Thank you so much, AJ. Lovely to be here. Thank you for having me on.
You are welcome. Welcome to the show. Welcome to India in this online form. And I'm sure not just in India, but a lot of people across the globe will benefit. A lot of, midlife women will benefit from what we are going to discuss right now. We'll be talking about how one can find their true purpose in midlife for all of these people. So we'll come to this a bit later on. Ross, first, let's understand a bit about your journey, your background, so that the audience knows who they are listening to.
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much. So I'm Ross Place. I grew up in England, in the south of London in the 1970s, at a time when you just went out on your bike in the evening and your parents told you just had to be back before it was dark. And I was born with a special gift. I was born being able to communicate with angels. And for 20 years, I've been working professionally with women to help them to find their purpose by channeling their guardian angel. And that journey has been something which has been a growth area for me and connected me with amazing women all over the world. It's something that I'm so passionate about because I'm passionate about guardian angels and their ability to guide you to your purpose because they are the key to your purpose. And also being a woman in midlife myself, I really believe it's a time of awakening. I believe it's a time of opportunity. I believe it's a time of being able to really create something meaningful in your own life. And understanding how you can do that is just what gets me up in the morning.
Right, Ross. So tell us a bit about the guardian angel. I know in that part of the world you have a lot of, talk about this, but in India or any other part of the world where people don't know who a guardian angel is, if you can help us understand from that point of view.
Yeah, of course. So everybody has a guardian angel. The moment that you are conceived, you are connected with your guardian angel. When you're in your mother's womb, you're connected with your guardian angel. And your guardian angel is the energy of your life purpose. Your guardian angel is a vibrational frequency, beautiful, unique colors and energies, which are everything that you knew you wanted to be. All of the skills and gifts and talents that you were born into this lifetime with. And your guardian angel is by your side all the time with the sole purpose of leading you to your purpose so that you can contribute positively to the world, so that you can make a positive contribution through living your purpose, through living a life that lights you up, that's meaningful, that's successful, that's abundant, that's healthy. And your guardian angel is with you all of the time, guiding you to your purpose. One of the ways that people often ask me, how do I know that my guardian angel is with me? How do I know that my guardian angel is communicating with me? And something that's really fun is to know that your guardian angel is always trying to communicate with you. And numbers are such a powerful way of your guardian angel trying to get messages through to you. The numbers that you see, the 11s, the 22s, the 33s, the 44s, all the things that you see on your clock, when you get into your car, when you wake up in the middle of the night, all of the numbers that keep coming up in your life have a really important meaning to you, particularly in midlife. And that's your guardian angel trying to communicate, trying to connect and help you. So your guardian angel is unique to you, only for you, your highest guide that can lead you to fulfilling your purpose. And once you communicate, once you know how to communicate, you can get answers to every single question that you have. It makes life so smooth and easy. So that's what your guardian angel is, who your guardian angel is. And you were meant to be together in this lifetime to do this.
Right, right. Guardian angels' purpose is to help us find our purpose, if I
Absolutely.
understand it that way.
Yeah, absolutely. And they're always leading you to your purpose. They're always trying to help you to find your purpose. And they do it in ways which in the modern world is often very much missed. They do it by encouraging you to do things that you love to do. They do it by trying to help you to find activities or spend time doing the things that bring you joy and bring you pleasure. But often in the modern world, we dismiss those things because we think that they're things that, need to sit on the back burner. They're things that are frivolous. They're things that are taking us away from hard work and needing to really push and drive and force ourselves into creating a life. And I was one of those people. I'm really driven. I've always worked very, very hard. I come from a working class background. I always, from a very young age, I owned my own home. I wanted to make my own money. Because of the background that I came from, that was very important to me. But that level of independence and willfulness is something which makes it very difficult for your guardian angel to truly help you. And one of the things that I love through teaching women to verbally channel their guardian angels is to show them a process which Tristan, my guardian angel, calls allowing. It's a completely contrary approach to life. We're taught you have to work hard all the time, you have to wait till retirement. We're told the only way that you get results is by being exhausted, is by pushing yourself. And many people who are brought up to believe that this is the way get to the end of their lives, AJ, and they realize that they did it in a way which prevented them from doing what they came here to do. And you see so many people today, men and women in midlife, that have spent so much time investing in careers, investing in their families, giving all of the time, and that are exhausted to the point where they find the idea of doing something that they love impossible to imagine. And that's part of what the guardian angel catalyst is, helping you to remember what you love to do, helping you to be rewarded for doing the things that you love to do. So it's a subject that I feel so passionately about. And midlife is such an opportunity to do that. I think in midlife, you're a different person in midlife. And I say midlife, I'm in midlife. I'm 50. I hope I am in midlife, AJ. I hope I am. I hope I've got another 50 years to go. Midlife can be 50, 60, 70. It's a term which means you've reached a point in your life where you have an opportunity to do something differently.
Right. Right, Ross. So, if you said that the guardian angel is, a part of you as soon as you are conceived and born, and is always with you, and it talks to you, it makes sure that you are on the right path, then why do we need a guardian angel communicator here?
Yeah.
Does it that we are not able to communicate with the guardian angel that is within us?
That's fantastic. That's such a great question. And that's why I do what I do. So at the very beginning, so for 20 years, or for almost 20 years, I used to communicate with people's guardian angels for them. People would come to me and they would have really important questions that they wanted answered. They'd come to me, they would want to know what they could do. They'd have questions that I asked their guardian angel and that they would take into their lives and apply. But what I found was that the more questions I answered, the more questions came up. I found myself feeling like I was failing in my work, because I can help you by communicating with your guardian angel for you. But what I really wanted to do was to help women, to help people to communicate with their own guardian angels. But I was so busy in my work. I was so suffering from the condition that so many people in midlife suffer from, which is just not having enough time, doing things for other people all of the time, being really programmed to believe that this treadmill, this constant kind of like busyness in life was the way that I would make progress. I just didn't have the time to sit down and to be able to talk to Tristan, my guardian angel, about how I could empower women to get their own answers. And everything changed in 2020, the lockdowns, I was faced with myself. I was faced with my life, like so many of us were. And I had time. And I sat down with Tristan, and Tristan gave me the Channel of Clarity method, which is a step-by-step method which teaches women to communicate with their own guardian angels, but not just communicate, verbally channel. Verbally channel means that, and I teach verbal channeling because what that means is that you receive guidance from your guardian angel, you receive an answer from your guardian angel, and you verbalize that answer. You speak out your guardian angel's words, and you can record that. You can record that on something like a sound recorder on your phone. You can have it transcribed, and you have a record of the guidance that your guardian angel has provided to you, which means you can apply it to your life. Because receiving answers is not enough. It has to be applied to your life. And so women go and apply this to their lives. What it also means through the verbal channeling process is that your mind and you are not involved in the process. You're not coloring the process. You're not interfering with the process. And so the guidance that comes through is completely clear. So communication, your guardian angel is always communicating with you, showing you numbers, wanting you to be able to understand what they're saying to you. And once you understand how to verbally channel, you can receive those messages in a clear way, in a way that it's a conversation, in a way that you can understand. And then you know what to do with that guidance. You know how to apply it to your life. And that's how life truly changes. So it's a great question because that was my job and it still is my job, but I teach people how to do it for themselves because that's the most important thing for me. There's a proverb, isn't there? You know, if you give someone a fish, they'll eat for a day. But if you teach someone how to fish, they'll feed themselves for a lifetime. And that's really one of my values, to make things simple and clear and to empower people to be able to do things for themselves.
Right, right, Ross. So, people generally, what do they come to you for? Is it any particular challenge they are facing, especially women? What is it that they come to you for? And also, you said that those things can be recorded. So, those are in what? It must be, you said guardian angels love to talk in numbers or understand numbers better. Looks like they have been, mathematicians whenever they were in their whatever form. So, do I have to also know mathematics to the level that they know, or I can understand whatever little mathematics they tell me in?
Oh, that's fantastic. Well, fortunately, no, because I'm definitely not a mathematician, AJ. So numbers are a way of a real sign that your guardian angel is trying to communicate with you, because we see numbers in the world all around us. Guardian angels, when they first begin that communication, when you're first noticing that communication, they appear in numbers, and each number has a meaning. So for example, number 11, it always means stop doing something and start doing something else. So number 11, for example, it's a number that people see a lot of the time, 1111, like those repeated numbers. Number 11 is your guardian angel saying to you, stop doing it on your own. Let me help you. Right? It's quite simple. It's not a mathematical formula. It's not something that you have to be good at maths for. It's just, this is my message to you. Stop doing it on your own. Let me help you. Ask for help. And all of those double-digit numbers have a unique meaning to you, which is the beginning of that communication. So it's very simple once you know what the message is, your personal message, and how you can fully understand that in a way that relates specifically to you is what happens when you learn how to verbally channel.
Right. So, how is it different than those who are, those psychic mediums and those who are invoking spirits and bringing your ancestors back into your life for a brief moment? Is it the same way or is it a different way?
Oh, it's very different. So, your guardian angel, the process that I teach, it's a really great question, this. So bringing back ancestors, connecting in with loved ones on the other side is mediumship. And it is a very human focused energy. So although those that have passed over, our family members, are on the other side and they are in a higher place, as it were, there is still a humanness, a limitation to the communication that they can provide you with. They can provide you with comfort, they can provide you with encouragement and love and reassurance. But your guardian angel is your highest guide. Your guardian angel is in the angelic realm, exists in the same dimension as the archangels. And your guardian angel knows your purpose, your unique life purpose, and knows all of this, and is all of the strengths that you are here with this lifetime in order to help you to fulfill your purpose. And the connection that I help women to create with their guardian angel through the method of verbal channeling that I teach means that it is always and only your guardian angel that you're connecting in with and communicating with. It happens over time. And the beautiful thing about this journey is that, particularly for women in midlife, is that some of the struggles that they have are second guessing themselves. Some of the struggles that they have are not prioritizing themselves, being used to putting everybody else first, really kind of like putting their own needs on the back burner. But the relationship that you develop with your guardian angel through the process of communicating with your guardian angel, something has to change inside of you. It's something that I spoke about just a moment ago, which is allowing. It's a process which puts you in the driving seat. You're in control of the process when you're learning to verbally channel your guardian angel. So nothing is ever happening to you. You are experiencing it. And you grow as a woman. You grow in confidence. You grow in trust. And alongside that, your spiritual path opens up. Your connection with your guardian angel is established. So it's different. And two things have to happen at the same time. I don't believe that you can develop spiritually if you do not develop personally. I don't believe that it's possible. There are certain earthly, human limitations that we have, which we are required. I don't mean in terms of being given permission, but you must learn and ascend through in order to be able to reach those higher vibrations and frequencies.
Right. And how did it work for you? Did it work very much for you? Did you need to go to your guardian angel for, guidance, or you were, much more focused on your self-care needs from the very beginning?
So is it very interesting? I think are you asking me whether or not this has been my communication with Tristan was just for me, or whether it's always been something I've wanted to share? Is that what you mean?
No, there were. One is that you are doing it for others, but in your case, what did you seek from your own guardian angel? Did you need it? Some people do not need any. They are, you can say they are born with that wisdom to be able to, take care of themselves from the very beginning.
Oh, well, I can't claim to have been born with wisdom. I was very self-sabotaging. I had a very challenging childhood. What Tristan offered me when I was younger was something which I found it very difficult to accept. It was the opportunity to become who I'd come here to be. And my lack of self-confidence and my lack of self-love kept that very much at arm's length. He was with me through my challenging childhood. He was with me through my challenging teenage years to help me. He helps me today in a very unique way. Well, in two very unique ways. One of the ways that he helps me is to explore my interest of channeling information about ancient civilizations. So connected with that, in 2023, me, my husband Eddie, and our two sons, Zed and Manny, Tristan told us that we were to leave England and that we were to travel. And so we've been traveling since June 2023, all around the world as a family. And I work as we go, helping people to verbally channel their guardian angels. And we are traveling via grid references, which Tristan gives us, which have particular energies, which we are to experience through ancient sites. And I've channeled information about ancient civilizations. but also which will help us all to grow and have positive experiences as a family. So that's how he helps me now. In the past, he's helped me to help other people. And one thing I would say that's interesting is that people who I teach to channel often have so many questions about themselves, about life, about creating things that are important to them. And Eddie, my husband, has always had questions. What about this? Questions about the universe, questions about the planets, questions about all different types of things. And so he's always asked me those questions, and we've been married for over 20 years now. And this may sound like an unusual thing to say. I never had that many questions for Tristan. I was always interested in helping other people. I was always happy to answer other people's questions. And I think that the two things couldn't exist together. I don't think I could do the work that I did if it was solely focused on me and things that I wanted to know. He satisfies me, loves me, comforts me, guides me in a very specific and practical way. And that's what I want. But it has left space for me to be able to help other people, which is the most important thing. But helping people in the way I want to help them. So I'm not waking up every morning to people having urgent messages, sending me urgent messages, needing more guidance, creating reliance and dependency, but empowering them to be able to get their own answers so they can go off and answer these questions for themselves and change their lives and change the lives of others as well. Does that answer the question?
Yes, yes, Ross. So whenever we are communicating with our guardian angel, should we have any expectations or we should not have? And does the guardian angel also have any expectations of us? Or just we'll tell this and don't run away now. Next time, come soon because I'm your accountability partner. You need to tell me what you have done with my advice, or just don't take my advice and run away. How does it work?
That's such a great question. So there's a picture you've probably seen quite a lot of, like, with a meme with like a caption over the top, a picture of an angel, like with their head in their hands, looking exhausted. And the thing over the top says something like, "This is my guardian angel," when they've tried to tell me something for the 57th time and I haven't heard it or I've ignored it. The great thing about your guardian angel is they don't have any of those human limitations. They don't have any ego. They don't have any expectations of you. They just love you. And every single day is new. And they will constantly be by your side helping you. They are not an accountability partner in the sense of, unless you do this, if you don't do this, I'm going to reprimand you. But what they will do is they will only provide you with guidance which is at a certain level. They won't keep giving you all types of different guidance about different things until you've applied what they've given you. So that's why people can find themselves feeling really stuck. It's like, I feel stuck. Here we are again, Groundhog Day. This is another cycle that I'm getting myself stuck in. It's because your guardian angel needs to help you to take that first step properly before you can move on to getting more guidance.
Right, right, Ross. So, what is the best way to have a very good relationship with our guardian angel, especially for women? What's the best way they can have the best relationship with their guardian angels?
Yeah, that's lovely. There's a really lovely process which I teach, which really helps women and men to connect in with their guardian angel. And it all starts with the heart center. So it's placing your hand over your heart center. You can do this with me if you like. If you put your thumb under one side of your collarbone and your first finger under the other side of your collarbone, underneath here will be your heart center. And then closing your eyes and quite simply calling your guardian angel's light to you. And that light that you call is a pure white light, which is at the center of your guardian angel. And that begins the connection. And then saying to yourself, and this is important, saying to yourself in order to create a gentle awakening in your heart, which is where the relationship begins, saying to yourself, I love you. I accept you for all that you are. I love you unconditionally. And that is the beginning. The beginning of the journey is within you. the connection of love, loving yourself, connecting with your heart center. It all begins from there.
Wonderful, wonderful. All I understand is that the message is to connect more with the white light of your guardian angel and less with the blue light or white light with your mobile phones, and that will be much more helpful. There is so much to learn from you about these things, Ross, and I'm sure a lot of people would want to connect with you, learn more about you, get your services. What is the best way for them to do so?
Yeah, thank you so much. So, if people would like to find out more, they're very welcome to communicate with me at Angels with Roz, angelswithroz.com, and they'll find out all about channeling and communicating with their guardian angel. And I'd be delighted to welcome them there.
Wonderful. With this, it's a wrap on this very special edition of the KJ Masterclass Live. Thank you so much indeed for joining us.